Are you interested in knowing the details about Canadian work permit or Canadian work visas? Well, if that's the case, this video is going to be about the various kinds of Canadian work permits and who can apply for that. So for these details, stay tuned till the end of the video. My name is Hassan Sharik. I'm a licensed Canadian immigration consultant, RCIC, based in Toronto, Canada, practicing through my immigration consulting firm, Sharik Immigration. As mentioned in the beginning of the video, we're going to talk about Canadian work permits today. So there's a lot of interest around the world in moving to Canada as a worker, as a skilled worker. So that's why a lot of people, when they write to my firm or generally on various social media platforms or other consulting firms, they ask how they can obtain a Canadian work visa. Now, in Canada, there is a skill shortage. The government of Canada, to fulfill this skill shortage, has introduced and established various programs over the year. And one of such programs is the Temporary Foreign Worker Program. It is under this program that people from outside of Canada can be issued work permits. Generally speaking, there are two different kinds of work permits that one can be issued. One is an open work permit, and the other is a closed or an employer specific work permit. Now, first up, open work permit. So, a lot of people have this misunderstanding that they can apply for an open work permit from outside of Canada and then move to Canada and then work in whatever field or whatever location or with whichever employer they want. That's not really the case. There are only certain limited options to get an open work permit. Some of these options are um, one is the postgraduate work permit. This is for those who complete their studies in Canada, and the studies should be at least 8 months long. Once you complete your study, you are eligible for a postgraduate work permit, which is an open work permit, and the duration of this work permit is based on the length of study that you've done. You can be granted this work permit for up to a duration of 3 years, and there is no restriction as to which employer you are supposed to work for. You can work for multiple employers. You might not work for anybody. So this is one major form of open work permit. Secondly, there is what we call as the spousal open work permit. So this is only granted to somebody if your spouse is in Canada on a certain immigration status. So if, say, for instance, somebody has a spouse who has been granted a study permit for Canada, now such a person can apply for a spousal open work permit for the duration of study of their spouse. If somebody has been offered a work permit by an employer and they're married, their spouse can apply for a spousal open work permit. And in certain other conditions where somebody who has a PR or is in the process of that and they have a spouse, there can be a spousal open work permit. So the spouse will then be allowed to work full time and they're allowed to work for any employer that they want. So this is the second case. Canada has a major refugee immigration acceptance system where they grant immigration status to refugees from around the world. So if somebody is accepted as a refugee applicant and their application is being processed, before the time that their application is finalized, they are granted a work permit as a refugee applicant so that they can work and they can earn a livelihood for themselves and if they have a family for them as well. So in this instance, this is an open work permit again, so that there is no bar. They can work anywhere. They can work for any employer until the time that their refugee application is under process, and this process can take like a year, 2 years. They are able to work and earn a livelihood for themselves. So these are some of the major open work permit conditions or situations that are there. If you do not fall in one of these situations, your chances of having an open work permit are almost none. So I would repeat that open work permit for Canada is only in specific situations, and you just cannot apply for an open work permit without having any of these reasons from outside of Canada and then move to Canada and look for a job. The second possibility that is there for a work permit, the first one, major category being the open work permit. The second is employer-specific work permits. Now, every year, thousands and thousands of people move to Canada on employer-specific work permits. Keep in mind that to obtain a work permit for Canada, other than the few open work permits that I've mentioned already, you are required to first have a job offer. So a major misconception or misunderstanding that people have is that they write to immigration consultants, they write to other people that if you can help us obtain a work permit. For most of us immigration consultants, we are, or even the lawyers, we're not in the practice of recruitment. So in most cases, we cannot help in this. So the way it should work is, and I'll just break the steps. For a work permit, for a Canadian work permit, you need to have a job offer by a Canadian employer. It should fulfill certain requirements. It should be a full-time job in most cases. And then they need to do some process to show that they've looked for resources from within Canada and they were not able to find those resources, and that's why they're looking for human resource from outside of Canada. They have to provide you certain level of wage, and also in most cases employers have to apply for a document which is called an LMIA, a labor market impact assessment. That is where the government of Canada will first have a look that if this individual is allowed to come from outside of Canada, will this impact the local labor market in any negative way? If that is the case, then LMIA will not be approved and you cannot proceed with the work permit. If they feel that it will not be a negative impact, or because of this person there will actually be a positive economic impact, then LMIA will be approved, and with LMIA approval you can apply for a work permit. So for a Canadian work permit, first you need to look for an employer. Now keep in mind, employers are at times are not interested in hiring people from outside of Canada, for the reason that they have a lot of applicants from within Canada. But by this, I don't want to discourage anybody, because as I mentioned earlier, every year thousands and thousands of applicants from outside of Canada move to Canada on work permits because there are certain skills which are not available over here, or there's a shortage, or in a certain location you're not able to find these people, and that's where employers will look to hire people from outside of Canada. So for those who are looking for work permits, keep in mind that you should basically look for an employer or a job offer. That should be your first step. Now, as I mentioned previously as well, I am not into recruitment. I'm not a recruitment consultant, so I can't really provide the right strategies for that. But you, depending on what profession you have, you should go online, apply online, connect with employers. I know a lot of people in various industries like IT. There's a lot of people who are hired from outside of Canada, and you know they get connected with different tech recruiters. So look for that option. here I would also like to emphasize one thing, that this is where a lot of fraud and scam happens. So people will around the world will ask you for a lot of money, like $40,000, $50,000, $60,000, that you pay us and we'll get you a job offer. A lot of times there is fraud and scam. Now keep in mind that if you are being offered something which is too good to be true, then probably it's not true. But if you apply directly to a company and they offer you a job, then that means that you could proceed with an LMIA. It is the employer actually who will proceed with an LMIA, and then your work permit can be applied. Sometimes applicants apply online themselves and they are able to get a job offer, but then an employer has not really carried out such a process in the past. So if that is the situation, that is when you can connect to an immigration consultant or a Canadian lawyer who could help you with the process, your employer with the LMIA process, or and you with the work permit. So there are certain professions where LMIA exemptions are there as well, but then again, those are very well defined. Whenever somebody is asking you for money against a job offer or a work permit, keep one thing in mind, that in Canada it is a crime to ask for money for a job. So a lot of times these are people who are just doing fraud with you. A good approach is to actually have a look at the job offer letter that you got, because in most cases you'll find these job offer letters with a lot of grammatical mistakes and problems. So I just summarize this. Most Canadian work permits are employer specific. For the way to look for such an opportunity is to look for a job offer, not against money, but by applying directly to employers, to companies. Once you get a job offer, your employer needs to apply for an LMIA, a labor market impact assessment. Once that is approved, your work permit is applied, and with that work permit, you can move to Canada to work for the specific employer which is there on your work permit. And that can help you move towards the permanent residency. I hope I have been able to give some valuable information on Canadian work permit. I know even after this, there's going to be a lot of questions and emails coming our way, asking if we can arrange a work permit. And I would say, no, we cannot arrange a job offer. We don't do that. But if you have somebody who's offering you a job, and then you would want to have your LMIA processed, like your employer, or your work permit processed, we can definitely help you with that. This is more like a public service message as well, so that a lot of people are not caught up in a fraud situation where they end up losing tens of thousands of dollars of their hard-earned money. This is all from my side for today. Do share your feedback, your comments. If you are interested in using any kind of services from our firm, you can drop a comment below, and my staff will be happy to get back to you. If you're interested in any kind of skill migration, again, do connect with us, and we'll be happy to assess your profile and let you know what options are there. Take very good care of yourself and your families, and soon I'll be back with another video on Canadian immigration. Take care, and Allah Hafiz.